If you've ever wondered what it actually looks like to live on less than $1,500 a month in 2025, then you are in the right place. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down a real bare bones budget, sharing how to make tough choices without feeling like you're a failure, and giving you practical tips for when even the so-called affordable stuff feels out of reach. A few days ago, I had a conversation with someone, right? And the conversation on living on less than $1,500 a month came up. And honestly, I had to sit down, right? Pull out my financial freedom budget template and start mapping it out line by line. And wow, I had to double check the numbers because $1,500 a month doesn't sound like much. And when you break it down, it is barely anything. And yet, millions of people are living like this every single month, not because they want to, but because they simply have to. And that is when it hits you just how upside down things have gotten. You do all the right things, you make the list, you stick to the plan, and you skip all the extra stuff, and somehow your grocery bill still laughs in your face. Ha ha ha. So, if your money feels like it is just not stretching the way it used to, my friend, I see you. Hi everyone, I am Fawani from Finance with Fawani, and I help everyday people stop living paycheck to paycheck, navigate tight months, as well as take back control of their finances. I have been there, right? I know what it feels like when every single dollar counts and somehow it is still not enough. Now, all I do is help others get through that same struggle and build financial confidence as well. Today, we're going to be diving into something that most people avoid because it is uncomfortable, which is what living under the poverty line looks like in 2025, right? Not just surviving, but finding ways to live with a little peace and dignity, even when the numbers don't seem to add up. So let's start with the numbers. For a single adult, the US poverty line is $16,000 a year, or around $1,450 a month. For a family of four, that is $33,000 a year, or around $2,750 a month. Now, these aren't just numbers. They are real life for millions of people across the United States. And let's be honest, that money doesn't stretch far at all. You got rent, groceries, transportation, all that adds up fast. Living on this income isn't just about budgeting, right? It is about surviving for most families, choosing what bills to pay this week and then hoping that nothing else breaks. But even with a tight budget, there are small steps that you can take to make life a little bit more manageable for you. Yes, this means sacrifices that you never thought you had to make, but it's going to also build resilience, creativity, and resourcefulness as well. All right, let's talk about housing for a moment. This is usually the biggest chunk of your budget, and ideally, you don't want to spend more than 25 to 30% of your income towards rent, right? That is around $360 if you're making $1,500 a month for one person, or around $825 for a family of four. But here is the reality, right? Most rents are way higher than that, right? A one bedroom in most cities is easily $1,100 or more. So what do you do when your budget says $360, but your landlord says $1,100? First, you can move in with a family temporarily, right? It is not ideal, I know, but sometimes it is going to prevent disaster later. Take on a roommate as well. Even if you love your quiet mornings, it can save you hundreds of dollars every single month. And if you share custody of your kids as a single parent, then downsize. I know that people sleeping on the couch or juggling your schedule is not going to be ideal. Just take it as it is for now. It is going to be a temporary situation. Also, look into subsidized housing or Section 8 vouchers as well. They exist to help you out, so take advantage of that. Even renting a room in someone's house for $400 a month is way more manageable, right? You're not failing, you are adapting. Next up, let's talk groceries for a moment, right? On a poverty level income, around 25% goes here. So that is around $360 a month for one person, or around $700 for a family of four. And yes, that covers snacks, coffee, and the occasional birthday cakes as well. Now, the good news is this. Food is one area that you do have some control. You can meal plan, batch cook, and be creative as well. It's going to make a huge difference. So here's what you're going to do here. First, you're going to stock up on low-cost staples like rice, beans, oats, pasta, frozen veggies, eggs, and canned protein as well. Next, you're going to buy in bulk when you can, right? An extra bag of beans can stretch further than you think. Next, you want to use potatoes, cabbage, carrots, and lentils to cook bulk meals as well. And also, apply for SNAP or WIC if you qualify. And don't forget food bank, churches, or community fridges as well. And small tricks simply like freezing leftovers, turning one chicken into 3 meals, or making soups are going to be game changers for you as well. Now let's move on to transportation. This usually takes around 15% of your budget, right? That is around $220 for a single person or $450 for a family of 4. So if it's possible, ditch the car. Take public transportation, walk or bike. Even if it's inconvenient, it could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And even if you need a car, go with the cheapest reliable one and definitely shop around for insurance. You can also trade rides or errands with your friends as well, or look into local nonprofits. Many are helping low-income workers with transportation support. And honestly, sometimes staying home more often is the best option for you. It is not going to be forever, it's just for a season. Now let's talk about phones, internet, and utilities as well. Basically, the things that you definitely need, but you cannot let them eat up your budget. On a tight income, you might only have around $60 for all of that, right? And yeah, it is not a lot of money, but it can work. We can make it work. Use Lifeline programs for discounted phone services. Take advantage of free Wi-Fi hotspots in libraries, fast food spots, and even restaurants as well. Skip the new phone. Go for refurbished or secondhand devices. This is going to save you hundreds. Small sacrifices here matter. Staying connected isn't just convenient. It is survival for most of us. Next up is health and hygiene. Here, you might only have around $60 a month to spend, so see if you qualify for Medicaid or find free clinics as well. For a prescription, good RX or grocery store generics are going to save you big. And dollar stores or even samples from friends can cover basics like toothpaste and shampoo as well. This is not glamorous, but it's going to keep you safe, healthy, and moving forward. Finally, let's talk about all the other extras, like clothing, gifts, emergencies. This is probably like $100 you have left over. Buy secondhand or swap with your friends. What about entertainment? It doesn't have to cost you a dime. Go to libraries, go to parks, and go for free events. These are going to be great options. And try to stash even just a tiny emergency fund. Like for example, just $5 a year, $10 there. It's going to add up. Saying no now might feel discouraging, but every no today is a yes to stability tomorrow. Living on less than $1,500 a month in 2025 is no joke. But here's the truth. You are not broken. You're resourceful. You're creative. You're doing better than your paycheck is suggesting. If you want extra help planning and seeing every single dollar clearly, then grab my free Spending with Purpose budget template. And if you want something a little bit more extensive, then grab my Financial Freedom budget template. I'm going to put the link to both of these in the description box below. And hey, give yourself grace. Be creative. Accept help. Keep going. This season isn't going to last forever, right? And if this video helped you feel seen, then hit subscribe and grab that free template in the link below. And if you got a survival tip, drop it in the comments so someone else can use it today. I know for sure there's someone who needs the advice that you have based on what you've been through already. And just remember that you're doing better than you think. And as always, the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.